Hello everybody, so it's Andrea Twarowski here from Dentalelle Tutoring. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself first and about the whole Dentalelle Tutoring website. So I've been tutoring now for about 10 years. I started off tutoring dental assistants primarily because I was a dental assistant at the time that I began tutoring. And then I took hygiene school a couple years after that, and then right after school I began tutoring dental hygiene students as well. So I'm currently tutoring dental hygiene students and dental assisting students all at the same time. It depends on when the board exam is. Normally the board exams for both are around the same time, so usually dental assisting students I tutor on Saturdays, dental hygiene students I tutor on Sundays. I'm currently in school at the moment taking restorative dental hygiene, so things are pretty busy, and I'm working as well. I work as a dental hygienist at an office in London, Ontario, where I work part-time. It's not full-time for sure, it's about part-time, and then I find when I come home, I'm tutoring or coaching or doing something along those lines. But the full board exam prep courses that I have are done on Saturdays and Sundays, which makes it easy for students too, because I find students do try to work during the week, or if you're still in school trying to prep for the board exam, it's nicer to be able to do tutoring on the weekends so that you don't have to think about rushing home or taking time off work, so I do try to make it easy for you. I'm showing you the Dentalelle website at the moment just to kind of get you guys familiar with it a little bit. I do change the main page a lot, so if you just kind of scroll down here, you'll see I have a dental hygiene student board exam prep information, the dental assisting board exam prep information, and it's now June the 8th today, I believe, so the dental hygiene one is starting very soon, June the 28th, which is a Sunday, and for the dental assisting one on a Saturday, July the 4th, so right after that one. I do have a new YouTube channel. Feel free to check it out. There's not a lot of videos on there yet because I just started that this past weekend, but I'm starting to get more and more into the whole video thing. If you wanted to sign up for the Dentalelle newsletter, which I include, tips on how to study, how not to study. If there's anything new happening with Dentalelle, I will send a newsletter. You'll get maybe a newsletter a week at the most. Sometimes it's twice a month. It depends on how much is happening. Like if I'm developing a new course, I will send out a newsletter. If there's a new mock exam that I want students to try, I'll send that out. I help dental assistants and dental hygienists with courses and with finding a job with the dental hygiene portfolio. So if there's something new with that, I'll send that out too. So you don't get a lot of newsletters unless there's something happening, but it's typically once a week at the most, and you get a free mock exam for dental hygiene students and dental assisting students, so it's always good to sign up. I believe the mock exam is about 100 questions, so it's a good amount. And it's just kind of scrolling down again. I do have a book out where it's filled with mock exam questions and answers too for dental hygiene students. So if you're interested in that, it's $3.95. That's it. I believe it's 200 questions, so it's super, super easy. Anytime I have a new course, I'll put it kind of in this area here. So at the moment, I updated the local anesthetic course for dental hygienists. So if you are a dental hygienist and you're able to give LA, then this is a good course to study for because you need to take that course before you're licensed to do that. But it depends on where you live, because if you don't live in a spot where you can't give LA, then you shouldn't really take the course because you don't need it. But at the same time, for those dental hygienists who are looking for points or hours, I should say, for their portfolio, this is an excellent course because you will get a lot of hours out of it. And students ask me all the time, well, how many hours? Well, it depends on how quick you read, because there's several PowerPoints in this course here. There's several images, there's documents, there's all kinds. So if it takes you 5 hours to read through all of that, then I would claim the full five hours. If it takes you 10 hours between reading and then writing down the information, then I would claim the full 10 hours. So it does depend on you. Typically, dental hygienists have told me it takes them about 6 hours between the notes and the reading, so it's up to you. But I always say, if you're slow with note taking and it takes you 10 hours, then claim those 10 hours because, hey, you might as well, right? But like I said, like these are just kind of, if there's anything new happening, I do have a blog, so I kind of put the latest blog post here. So just kind of easy stuff. I don't think there's anything too particular here, no. So just, if there's anything new, I'll put it on the main page. But just to kind of show you guys here, up at the top. So for dental hygiene students, if you're interested in taking the board exam and you're looking for tutoring for that, it's pretty simple. You just have to go right up to the top here for board exam prep. And for dental hygiene students, you just have to click down to the dental hygiene prep. Because normally I get a lot of questions, well, how much is it? How long is it? What's involved? I answer everything right here. So it's right in this page here. So the dental hygiene full board exam prep. So I'll just kind of show you guys that again. So up at the top here, and then you go right down to the dental hygiene prep. That's it. So it's super, super simple. Any questions you have are probably right here. I talk about more here. There's a lot of info. So just to kind of break it down for you, as soon as you sign up for this, you get full access to the membership login, and that includes all the information you need to study for the board exam. So I follow the exact blueprint for the board exam. I go through all the textbooks. It took a lot of prep work. You have no idea. It took a lot of prep work. There's a lot of PowerPoints. I have worked very hard to make it like a perfect full-on course for all of you, because I have a lot of students who say to me, well, I have to study, but I don't know where to start, or they don't want to study too much on a certain topic and not enough on another topic. So this is where the board exam prep course helps you, because I have all the information you need to know for the exam, no more and no less. And the PowerPoints that I have are a lot easier to read than, say, a textbook, because you do have to know all the information in your textbook. But I put it in the PowerPoints in such a way where it's much easier to read, it's easier to understand, you don't feel as overwhelmed, and you don't sort of feel like, oh my goodness, like I've had to study so much, like I feel like I'm studying too much, I don't know what's going on, so nothing like that. So with the PowerPoints that I provide for you, it is all right there. And the best part is, for the dental hygiene board exam prep course, as an example, it's a full 8-week course. So along with all of the materials, every Sunday for 8 weeks, you will be coming online with me live, and we can talk about any questions you may have. We will talk with other students to see if they had any questions or concerns, or if there was a certain part you didn't understand. At these live sessions, I'll be going over mock exam type questions, so multiple choice type questions where I will ask you what's the best answer. And 2 answers are always correct, but you need to pick the most correct. So with these live sessions, I help to train you to pick the most correct answer, because that's what the board exam is all about, is 2 answers are always correct. But you need to pick apart that question. You need to pick apart each answer and decide which one is the most correct. In the board exam prep, I also have it labeled like per session. So I'll have session 1, and then all of the notes you need to study for that session. And then on that Sunday, when we have the session 1, we talk about those topics in that session only. So we're not talking about everything. We're just talking about that session. So let's say for session 1, I believe we talk about the introduction, we talk about infection control and medical emergencies, and ergonomics, I think, too. So in that session, in that live session, we will just be talking about that. And I'll be giving you mock exam type questions on that. So if you don't do a good job per se, then you know you need to ask me more, or you know you need to go back and study more. And then for session 2, the following Sunday, it's the same thing. I tell you what to study before the sessions. So you will read all of the PowerPoints, watch all of the videos before our live session, so then that's your time to ask the questions, or if there's something you don't understand, and I will still give you more mock exam type questions to train you as best as possible to pick the best one. What I should be doing is kind of showing you what that looks like. So let me just log in quickly to the membership area. I believe the password I had already linked in here, so you will not be seeing that because only people who pay will obviously get the password. But so just to kind of show you guys, I did have a video here. That's why there's a big blank space. So I'm going to check why that's not working later. But anyway, so just so you have an idea. And I forgot to mention before, but we do have a Facebook page. So it's at facebook.com Dentalelle Tutoring. So I will put up there like questions from time to time, tips and tricks, free stuff, so all kinds of things. So be sure to like me on Facebook. And so like just to show you, so for session 1 as an example, so I will tell you what I want you to read in the chapters. I mean, you don't have to read them because I do have all the info for you here, but it's a good idea to do as much as you possibly can. So I do tell you what I think you should read for that week in the textbook, but all of the notes that I have made myself are right here. So as you can see, there's a lot of notes. Some PowerPoints are like five slides, some are 100, so it does depend. But so you'll see here, like all of the notes. So you would read the notes first, do the readings first, watch the videos first, and then when we meet for our live session, you have a good idea, because I feel it's not as overwhelming that way, like if you study a section first and then move on. And then, like I said, same thing for session 2. So I will tell you what to read, and then all of the notes are here. And let me see, what did I forget to tell you guys? So going back again to the board exam prep for either dental hygiene students or dental assisting students. So for the dental hygiene students, so if you're reading through all of this and say, yeah, like I would like to sign up for this as soon as possible, keep in mind that you can sign up and all of that information is available for you until you take the exam, which is awesome. So if you sign up for the course 5 months before you take the exam, that's okay. You have 5 months to look at everything. So, I mean, I know some tutoring programs out there might say, well, as soon as you sign up, the information is available for you for 2 weeks or for 4 weeks. Or they have live webcam sessions too, but it's only available for a week or 2. So I know when I was a student, like I like to look at things over and over and over again. So I keep everything available for you for as long as you need it. So you can either download it on your own computer or keep it on the membership login. It's completely up to you, but I have it there until you take the exam, which is helpful, I think. And then if you thought, well, yeah, like this is something I want to do, you just have to click on this little icon here, and then it gives you sort of how to pay and more info for that. So it says it all kind of right here. So if you're not sure about something, just let me know. You know, like if you have any questions, just let me know. And it's the same thing for the dental assisting board exam prep course too. You just have to go into a different area. So for dental assistants, you just have to go up to the board exam prep and then the dental assisting prep. And it's all the same thing. So all of the material is there for you until you take the exam. For dental assisting, it's not the 8 weeks of tutoring, it's 6 weeks, I believe. Yeah, so pretty close. But it's the same intensity. So let me just log in for you. So you still have to go through all of the notes, watch all the videos, but per session we talk about different things. So you see, so for session 1, you know, for session 2, so it's the same thing. It's a lot of info, but at our live sessions, it's nice because you can ask me questions and then you can ask other students questions. I talk about the mock exam type thing with you, and if all the students get the same question wrong, then I know I'm doing something wrong, and I know that I need to explain something more to you. So it is extremely, extremely, extremely helpful. Another thing I wanted to mention, the self-study portion. So I have a lot of students who might come across my website and they say to me, your website's awesome, but I'm taking the exam in 2 weeks. I don't have time, or I missed your tutoring sessions, but I still want to study what you have. So what can I do now? So this is a new thing that I have implemented to make it super easy. So the self-study portion is you will get all of the full board exam prep course information. Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll down here. But tutoring does not come along with that. So if it's like 2 weeks or something before you take the exam, and like I said, you want all the information to study, but you're too late to sign up for the full board exam prep course that includes the tutoring, the self-study package is awesome because you still have everything. So you can study everything and you can still log into the membership area. It's the only thing you don't have is the tutoring with me, which, I mean, if you decided that you have studied everything and you're saying to yourself, okay, I really need like a tutoring session to make sure that I know what I have to know, then just email me, let me know. So it's just easy. So just as an example, so the self-study portion, let's do the dental assisting one. So it's $100 cheaper than the full board exam prep course because you're not having the tutoring along with it. So a lot of students say to me too, like, well, I would like to sign up for your course, but money is an issue at the moment. Like, is there a cheaper version of the course that I could take? And I say yes. The self-study portion is $100 cheaper, and you still get all the material, just no tutoring with that. So it's the same thing. It is exactly the same thing. But of course, I mean, I do recommend the full board exam prep course first because it does include tutoring with me. So if you have any questions, I go through the mock exams with you. It's just better to do it that way. It's just if you simply don't have time, then the self-study option is awesome. So let me cancel out of that. Another thing I just kind of wanted to show you guys is some students, say like, we'll use oral pathology here. They say, well, I think I did enough studying, but I feel like I need to know more about oral pathology. Or I feel like I need to know more about community, which is a very, very common one. And I say, well, how about you purchase then the community package? So let's just click on that for a second. So this will take you to a full PowerPoint only on community. That's it, or the topic you choose. Plus, it has a mock exam with that, and the mock exams are about 40 questions, I believe. So you will have this full PowerPoint package only on that topic, and it's a large one, plus a mock exam. So I tell students that if they purchase these packages, to study the PowerPoint first, and then to test your knowledge with the mock exam afterwards. So if you purchase the package and then you study it and then take the mock exam and you say, oh, okay, well, I knew more than I thought. You know what? That's awesome. Or if you say, okay, I did horrible on the mock exam, clearly I need to study more on this topic, then at least you know. So, I mean, I find that helpful too. And all of the packages are $47, I believe. So let me just check here for you. And I have a lot of them here. So if you're saying instruments, I need to look into that more, that's okay. You just have to click on the package. That's it. And then there you go. Soon. It's still loading. There we go. So it's the same thing. So you will have the full PowerPoint with that, plus the mock exam. And I do have a deal going at the moment where if you purchase, I believe it's 3 of these packages, like 3 of these, then you will get one of them free of charge. And they're all $47, I'm pretty sure. So that might help. So that's the main thing too that I want to discuss with you. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of different ones. You know what? I think that's the main points that I wanted to cover today. And for the blog, I'll just kind of quickly show you guys that I have a lot of interesting articles. So if you would ever like to do some light reading, then this is awesome. I started the blog in the summertime, so I don't have a lot of articles yet, but it's still a good amount. Oh, and quickly, if you're a dental hygienist looking to take some courses, I have some here. Because some of you are saying you need hours for your portfolio. Well, this helps. And for dental assisting, I don't have any courses for you per se for your hours, but these are just mainly showing you all of the courses for exam prep that I offer for dental assisting. But yeah, that's it for now. So like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope to talk to you all soon. See you later.